guys, gals, aliens, and DJ freaks? Welcome to Dano Crypto. On this channel, I show you guys how to make simple, effective, and easy moves in the cryptocurrency ecosystems. We try our best to follow the current narratives. We do Bitcoin analysis, Ethereum, and altcoins. We get a little bit in the weeds, but we try and keep it simple for the new people that are going to be coming in the space. But first, guys, I wanted to basically tell you guys, man, I don't know. We were just like we were trying to wake up in a positive mindset, but I don't know. I think we let like a gremlin get in our brain and just make us feel like super bearish and like kind of miserable. I don't know, but I was like, why? But then I thought to myself, I know why. You jumped around too much. You let your emotions get you. You started revenge trading. You looked at one of your losses and you said, I'm going to make it back. And you started increasing the leverage, increasing the risk, saying, I'm going to do this. And then what ends up happening? The market doesn't agree with your revenge trading. It doesn't agree with your emotions. It takes your emotions and chews them up and spits them right in your face. And then you get wrecked. Then you get wrecked, guys. So I think that's actually what happened to me this morning when I woke up. I was thinking to myself, what are you doing, man? Jumping around, breaking your rules, getting and feeling, feeling the FOMO. Also, when you're seeing things like this, I'll show you guys. When you're seeing things like this, obviously that's not real. I mean, that's like probably more or less fake money, but you do see that people are making some decent money with meme coins, but then also we have short-term bearishness for Bitcoin. So it's really honestly, I think this is why with the title we said short-term bearish, long-term bullish, because we do have a lot of these just swingy wicks, these head and shoulders playing out here, basically, even on the 15-minute. But then if you look at the weekly, the weekly is where we do have a massive cup and handle pattern that could break to our levels and targets that everyone is hoping for this year. We're not. I don't think we're ready for another massive drop, and I think people that have invested into altcoins at this point need to be ready for another, potential 15-20% move to the downside, which would suck, but it wouldn't be off the table. It would not be off the table right now to go right to even this 64. That's 3%. But then if we're getting into these territories where we went back into this range, would be pretty nasty. And a really big fake out too. A massive fake out to the downside. But I think what is carrying some hopefully on the other side with optimism is the meme coin space. And so with that, we're going to go into there's a few daddy tokens going around. There's a few daddy tokens going around, but the first one, if you guys remember, was Rodney Crypto Journey, My Crypto Journey. All right, I'm back. Had to get the technical assistant more snacks. When they're doing technical work, they have to have more snacks. All right, so the token here is Daddy, just an experiment. This thing ended up actually doing better than I think Rodney was expecting, getting up to a 7.5 million market cap. And then we have the other daddy tokens, like the Daddy Tate, there's Daddy Tristan now, but the highest one that is this one. And this is the one that is in the controversial burn party that Andrew Tate has been doing. So yesterday, he burned $150 million worth of the coin, just sent the coin to a burn address. And then I believe I think they're going to do it again. So I wonder if that actually made the price pump up a little bit, because you can see here from this bottom, I think it moved it up about a good 64%. And let's say they do it again. Not really sure how that is going to really affect the price as much, but it all just depends on if people are buying it off the fact that they think it's going to pump off of them burning these tokens. See, liquidity, 81% burned. Total liquidity locked, 81%. So, yeah, we'll have to see where these go. We'll have to see where these go in the short term, because there's a lot of celebrity tokens coming out. We have Little Pump has now tattooed Solana across his forehead. And then we have, hold on, where was it? Yeah, and then we have Wendy O. She's like, oh, I have one crypto tattoo I got in 2018, which is GFY. And I was thinking, let's look it up, because that was from 2018. So let's see, GFY. Love it. But it's probably not that one. Love it. Absolutely love it. All right, shout out to Wendy O. It's been a hot minute since we've been on her channel. We've been on Crypto Wendy O's channel. We actually been on her channel 2 times. This was way back. We actually went on her channel, and I think we posted it on our channel as well. We did like a repost or something. But yeah, would love to go back on Wendy O's channel if she would have us again. But yeah, it looks like the algorithm is not being too friendly. It's not updating people when I'm going live. Because the market is dumping. Market is dumping, and people are just like, "Yep, we don't care." Not good. Yeah, it's looking like we're tracking down. We're tracking down right now to 65,934. Looks like we could be hitting that Bollinger Band. Since we couldn't break above the 20 SMA. So if we couldn't break above the 20 SMA, then the obvious level is right on the Bollinger Band, which is the level that we've had marked here, 65,934. So be an interesting level to watch here. Because that was a support level. So we really want to watch this 65.9. Let's watch this 65.9, because this could be a really key bounce level to get us this. So we might see something like this and a bounce off of there. We come here, support, try and test it. If we can break this again, we could get rejected, but then we push back up to 67.6. Could be a case for it. Do you see bearish divergence? Momentum down. Man. Yep, and just not a lot of excitement in the markets for Bitcoin, but people are talking about Ethereum. They're like, look, our institution's going to start scooping up these Ethereum lows. especially if it does the same thing. Like if Bitcoin's doing this, then the Bollinger Band could be hit at this level. And you can see that this chart is revealing the same thing of where the prices are going for Bitcoin and Ethereum in terms of the Bollinger Bands hitting at these levels at $3,418. And so I would say like our best case scenario right here is that we just hit these levels on the liquidity lows, because that is where we've had previous support on Ethereum and also on Bitcoin. So it's actually very, very similar in market structure on where the prices are going to go and where we can see a potential bounce. And it's kind of playing out right now. So it's actually a good thing, because then if the RSI is reset, this is the RSI on the 4-hour, we're at a nicer low of RSI, and we can see that the market structure is actually going to probably respect these levels. And if we were to, I guess, if we were to pull a fib or something like that from here and go to the recent lows, you can see here that what happened was we had that rejection off of the 69,000, which is the 0.618. This level 69,000, any of these ranges was just getting rejection on the 618. And then we broke down to the 0.32, which was the 66 level. The same exact level that we have marked here was the 0.236. And this is without pulling a fib. It's just, this is where a lot of the times, if you're catching key support and resistance, a lot of the times the support will bounce off of 0.236 or right up under it. So we have this level, we go under that range, and we'll see a bounce from the 66,200, and then that can give a nice recovery for altcoins. And if we gain, and then we just have to basically break these levels up here, which would be the previous constant resistance level of the 69,000 that's been happening. And that could complete the market structure of us resetting the RSI. And then we just have to maybe look at it on the daily, and we can see if that can happen. And that could give us a swoop. It can give us a swoop. And then if we get to, I think we'd be good. Yes, sweetie. Yes. They're sitting right next to you. There's a bag right there. Yeah. Do you see him? Yeah. Man, these tech assistants, they're just so hungry. Oh, man. Oh, guys. I was just thinking, what do I have to be mad about? Where I was if you guys missed my intro, I was saying how I kind of woke up and I was just like, I was just more mad at myself and annoyed for just being stupid with my market moves in the past like 12 hours, 24 hours was just like ridiculous. I felt like I was doing just like old stuff that I did before, where I was just like being completely reckless. But then, I'm letting my emotions get to me, but then having moments like that with my tech assistant, it just puts a smile on my face, and, it's so cute. And so, if anything, I have the most precious and priceless thing in the world. So, I shouldn't have anything to worry about. Oh, man. All right, guys. So I would say very, very, if we bounce from here, if we bounce from this, that would also be good too. That's, but it's a pretty decent case that will break right down, hit the Bollinger Band, hit that level, previous support right here, boom. And what was nice on that support is it took, 2 days, and then we had a massive green candle going to 70K, 70,000. So maybe, what do you think? You set a limit order. You set some limit orders right here. Boop, 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 boop. And they get triggered. you're actually participating in the market bounce. Because I guarantee you, I'm not an expert trader, an expert TA person, but I bet your butt that the expert trader guys are looking at these same levels right here and going, I'm gonna put a limit order right there. I might even put one right here, even just in case we get really down here on that lower support level, which would be 64,600. So that is also a potential case as well. I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? I don't know if there's enough people in here to even have a full-on community thought, because YouTube is being a chump. YouTube is being a straight chump. They're also being a chump on X too, because there's 0 people watching on X. Dang. That's okay. That's all right. That's okay. All right, let's see. Let's see if we can full screen, and we're going to use these 3 metrics here. MACD. Yep. I feel like a really, really good case of making it to this level. Really good case of making it to this level, getting a nice, and if we get a, and if we bounce off of that, and the RSI hits here, that means we would be then clearing a nice bullish divergence, which changes the market structure back going up, and we then do this thing. We hit there, and then we go like this. We go back up, and then we're going to see if we test that resistance, and if we break it, then we could go higher. But it all depends. Because then if we can actually extend this right here and make a case for it to, you know, say, look, we get another dip as long as we keep on the trend of upward momentum. Because you can see kind of how that did it here just a little bit. Like you don't see it as strong. It's not like as much of a curve, because then you can see here it doesn't measure up, but at least let me see if I can find a spot. Let me see if I can find a spot that it shows that in an upwards momentum trend. More like this, I think. So you can see from here, right here, yeah. So then that you can see you got like a swoop up, testing, a swoop down, and then it all depends on the highs though too. But you can see here it ended up with an upper momentum of going to 73,000, because you can see here that it was just in a upward momentum trend, bullish divergences, but then now you can see going now this way, that would be a nice pattern to repeat, but we have to see how low we're going to go. And I don't know, guys. If we get this pushing up as well, so we get that cross here, and then we push up, and then the histogram changes right here. We get some green, start getting some green, and then we get the cross. Yeah. Honestly, guys, I mean, yeah, it's a good point. The Beto is making a good point. So all during the bearish times where everything is kind of in the red, you know, if you guys can go to my website and check out the crypto bubbles. You know, you're looking at the 5 minutes, probably going to have a little bit more recovery happening right now in terms of like maybe the top 100, get a little bit, 0.3%. But you could see on the hourly and on the daily, most of coins are in the red, but we got some outliers like NOTCoin up 18%, Uniswap 8.5%, TonCoin 7%, Akash. So guys, this is revealing, like I said, like if you're trying to figure out what coins you're wanting to buy, it's easy to go through the daily, the 5 minute, the hourly, the weekly. You kind of just go back and forth in between and see which coins you end up seeing through each of those that have been up over time and have strength. And so you got TonCoin, AKT, NOTCoin, Uniswap. The DEXs are going to be like getting a lot more traction. Renvanji, what's going on? Hope everyone's doing well. Shout out to all the people that are tuning into the live stream today. I know sometimes Fridays are interesting. Fridays can be either like really slow or super or a lot of people end up tuning in. I guess it all depends on your Fridays. You know, you might be on vacation. You might be, I don't know where you're at. You know, I don't know what you're doing, but I do appreciate you if you've been tuning into the live streams, and even if you got me in your ear pod, you know, in your AirPod. But yeah, so this is so Akash, AKT, Notcoin. I mean, these are some really strong tokens. You know, even on the daily, and then you can see on the yearly, same deal. AKT, Pepe, and Floki, Bonk have given the most returns in terms of the top 100 in terms of meme coins, and then in terms of any alternative coins, different other layers, and just altcoins in general. Jasmy's been doing well. Pendle, Fetch AI, Ruin, Ordi, a lot of these, Render Token, Caspa. Well, if you think so, then that is awesome. That is awesome. I wish I listened to my own freaking advice. If I just listen to my own advice, I should probably just go back and watch my videos when I'm done doing them, because then I'd end up being a better trader. I just listen to my own advice. Just listen to my own damn calls, and I would yeah. It's funny. Sometimes you just gotta go all in on your thesis. What am I drinking? Oh, this is a water. It's 12 o'clock in the middle of the day. If I was drinking a martini right now, then that's funny. I feel like I made some people mad. Like I streamed one time and I made myself a martini and I mentioned it, and I feel like I lost 12 people off the stream. They were like, "How dare you?" I wasn't trying to promote drinking or alcohol or anything like that. But I think they got mad. That was just my guess. But no, this is nice filtered water. It's really good. Really good. All right, we didn't do any shilling. We didn't do any shill. We didn't say, hey, go to the Discord, go to blah, blah, blah. So we'll just do that real quick. Make sure you guys, before the 20th is over, this campaign's gone. So, and to be honest, you guys have a very high chance, very, very high chance of winning this Treasure Safe 3, because not a lot of people have signed up in the... Now, Jason Beats, that is not true. That is not true, because you can't please everyone. As much as I would like to be the guy that, you know, that, oh yeah, he's a likable guy, but I mean, I might have said something that is just even just off the cuff joke or something, trying to be funny, and sadly, I probably offended some people, and they're probably not going to watch my channel ever again. But that is the truth, especially when you get people, like if you get a lot of people watching your channel. And so I try my best to just you know, I really don't want to offend anyone, but it's almost near impossible these days to not offend someone. You've got to just but we mostly talk about crypto. We talk about the system. We talk about the things that people obviously know that's happening, is that there's a massive scam against the people through taxation. And, you know, so I think we all kind of agree on that one. So when you guys are coming here, we have all that. We have that common thing that we're all trying to fight against, and it's this massive inflation and control of our money. So If we all agree on that, hell yeah. But yeah, check this out. You got a high chance of winning. You got till the 20th. So, because you'll be in a small pool of people that have signed up through the campaign link. And you'll be contacted by BITFLEX directly. So, and people have been always asking me like, oh, what's the best exchange that's no KYC or KYC if you want to? And I think it's BITFLEX. Really easy one to learn. Like, there's not a lot of bells and whistles that are going on. I think there's too much stuff going on exchanges. So it makes it really easy for you to just navigate through. You can look at the markets insight. That's got a easy conversion. You can do derivatives, and it has a learning section, BITFLEX blog. And what's cool about this is that going through the affiliate, not through the affiliate, but the referral not the referral program, but the rewards hub. If you go through the rewards hub, then you can, let me make sure this is working. Yes, and I have to check in. So yeah, you basically do a daily check-in. Oh no, I'm not gonna be able to do it right now because it's being a pain. But yeah, you do a daily check-in with your flex points, and you can use those flex points to buy. There's all kinds of stuff on there. They have everything from they have like a Dyson fan, a vacuum. They have a Versace bag. They have Apple products. I think there's different tiers, so you can go as far as getting a computer or a PlayStation 5 or stuff like that. So, all right, let's go back to Bitcoin real quick, and we're just gonna see if it is indeed playing out what we were just talking about. Ooh. Okay, there we go. Okay. Yeah, it looks like it. Looks like it is doing exactly that. But we could be getting a little, let's see, in the 5 minute is where we're going to get the data. Yeah, it's sliding down the band. It's going to slide down the band. It does a little dip. It's going to go whoop. It could hit right here. And we'll see here with the SMI. Yeah. Could be a little bit of a dip ski to that level here in the short term. And the volume's not there. We said, look, if we get that RSI reset, we bounce off this support at 65,800, and it gives us an opportunity to possibly ride a movement that looks like this, which is a head and shoulders. This was a head and shoulders here, and let's see what's happening right now. Maybe possibly in the inverse is what we said. Look, we said it could have been a really exaggerated. Oh, yes, we've talked about it. Jason Beats, we have talked about it because we are going to be at the Bitcoin conference in Nashville, and I think if we can get the Moon crew like Maurizio, Crypto Kid, Da Vinci, I believe Da Vinci's has been convinced, and I think if Da Vinci comes and Maurizio, then Carl will be coming, and then we will all be doing a meetup together. We'll probably end up doing like a in-person live stream where we can probably take some questions live or something like that. I don't know. We're gonna do something cool, but we're definitely gonna plan it out and be super stoked, and it'd be really exciting to potentially meet some of you guys in person. And I'll tell you what happened to me. In my town. I had no clue that people were actually. Oh, look at that. Ha! Look at that. Sorry, I can't stop. I can't. Sorry. This is too funny because it's playing out right now what I just did TA on, but it broke even way through it. Here's where we're gonna bounce, guys. So I'm just told you. Let's go. All right. Maybe we should be in the chart. I'm so reluctant right now to trade because I've just done such terrible moves in the past 24 hours. But did you see that, guys? I mean, that was a nasty, nasty candle. It went boom. And I told you this is what was going to happen, is what it was going to break down to that level, get a nice RSI reset, and now we can see if we're going to potentially play out what we were just explaining from this bounce of this level. And look at that wick. So bam, liquidity just got smashed. And here was, if you were to actually have listened to me and said, look, put in a limit order right here, then there you go. Then you would have just scooped up 65,500. But the only way that this is going to play out is if we don't get support back above the 0.236 to get some more liquidity to go back up here and complete what we see here as an inverse head and shoulders that could be faking the whole entire market out. Look at this. Here's the shoulder. Here's this weird cat head. What if we just get green candles going right back up? We trade sideways, and then we complete the shoulder right here. It very well happen. So, I mean, this is why this market right now is just such a, oh my God. Like, if you're trying to trade this right now, like, good luck, because this thing, look at a wick like that. Dude, destroy you. Absolute destruction. All right, so that was wild, guys. I love doing that, though. It's like it just proves that if the more you start to look at the charts and you analyze these things, and you kind of have the levels get respected on the 4-hour time frame, especially on the 4-hour time frame. The 4-hour time frame is where you're probably going to get the best data of seeing the previous support and resistance and things like that. So if you're wanting to really watch these levels. But all right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end this thing, and I hope you guys got a little bit of data, a little bit of information from us watching a level get hit right as we were just explaining what was going to happen. I hope that helped you guys with kind of finding out and looking at how sometimes this market structure plays out. And I wonder if the same thing happened with ETH. Yeah, ETH, look. It wicked and went right down and hit these levels, and now it got bought up because, look, whales and people that watch these charts like this, they go, look, it's going to get respected, and they have their limits set right there. But what's great with ETH here, you can see now looks like what we have is a bullish divergence, which could bring us into this pattern here, going back to the upside. So I'd watch out for ETH, because I bet institutions probably just scooped up some lows right here thinking like this might be our last chance for an Ethereum breakout buy where we test back up and we end up doing one of these things. Could happen. It's going to happen. It's just only time will tell, because that's actually Ethereum completing the full pattern wedge breakout, because it got stomped. A symmetrical triangle, which a lot of the times I've been seeing breaks to the downside, because the same thing happened with Bitcoin right here. We got pinched. We got pinched on Bitcoin. Let's see, where did it happen? It was one of these flags happened in a symmetrical triangle, and it was on one of these charts where we had it actually marked, and we were like, dang, that thing really did just like fake us out. It really faked us out hard. Where did it go? Oh, right here. Yeah, right here. It was one of these. I was like, oh man, this is like, it broke down really, really hard. And we look at it on the hourly. Where did it go? I lost it. Now it's more on the 4-hour. Yeah, right here. So you can see here. I wonder if we just go to the 3 and that might help. Okay, yeah, there it is. Yeah, we saw this and we were like, these patterns, sometimes they've recently been breaking to the downside. So there's one right there where it went bam, and then if you were to follow it, the trade all the way down to the resistance or to the support is at 67,000. And then you got ETH here, kind of kind of did the same thing. Bam, got pushed down to support, and now it could be breaking to the upside. But we'll see. I don't know, guys. I'll let you guys figure it out. But I gave you my 2 cents, so hopefully that helped. But the levels got respected. But it's still in a nice low. It's still in a nice low because if you think about it, 65.9. So even if you're getting into a potential, I mean these are nice lows for Bitcoin if you were trying to accumulate. Good accumulation points. All right, guys, thank you for tuning in. I'll see you guys later today at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and that's going to be our last stream of the week, and we're going to be really working hard this weekend, through the weekend, to be providing the video that we've promised you guys that is going to be going into our altcoin thesis and what our top picks are going to be and how you guys cannot round trip your bags this cycle, because we have, I think, if you're going to really be honest with yourself, and I'm honest with myself, is that we got about 5 to 6 months of accumulation, and we might even have less than that. We might have 3 months of accumulation of the lowest of what these altcoins are going to go and what Bitcoin and Ethereum are going to do, and then at that point, we're at the mercy of parabolas that could be happening where we just see Bitcoin and Ethereum doing some really weird, interesting things of supply shocks on these exchanges, which could actually squeeze the price upwards very fast, and we could be not prepared for it unless you're watching this channel. All right, guys, thank you so much. I'll see you later today. Peace out.